Hi everyone, welcome to the last part of Let's Play The Sims 4 Realm of Magic. So as you can see, we are today in the Morrison's house because it's Winterfest and Genevieve really wanted to spend this holiday with her family, and she asked Astrid if she wanted to come along, and Astrid said yes. And for the first time in almost, I want to say like 15 years or so, she's back here at her sister's house, and everyone is really happy to see her. As you saw, Anthony, even though he doesn't really have a lot of memories with Astrid, he decided to hug her and say her hello. And Judy is of course really happy to see her sister. Right now, Robert is on making the grand meal, and hopefully he's not going to start a fire again. And the stove, or actually the thing just above the stove, I don't know how it's called, is still burnt, but we can't buy this thing again for some reason. Anyway, so we're going to spend the holiday here with the family. Genevieve already started working on the festive spirit, so let's go ahead and sing with her mom. They're still not friends though, so hopefully this holiday will get them closer. And Genevieve actually has in mind to tell her parents who she actually really is and show them her powers. She kind of talked to Astrid about that as they were on their way here, but Astrid is not really, she doesn't really feel ready to do that, but she feels like maybe it's the best thing to do, you know, to really show who she is and to reconnect with her family by telling them who she actually is and what she can actually do, and, you know, explain to them also why she's been so far away and so distant for so long. And it's actually a really beautiful day today here in Oasis Springs. It's of course winter, but there's no snow here since we're in the desert, kind of. Also, we need to take care of the decorations. I don't know if there is the boxes to make the decorations. I don't think we have the box to make the decorations, because this is something that Astrid actually really likes. Alright, so I just went into build mode just really quickly to place this tree over here and to place these boxes there. So let's go and put up the decorations, and there we go. And hopefully Astrid will be happy about that. She seems to be happy about it. So let's go here and click on this tree. I should have done this before, but I always forget, even in my own gameplay, to add the tree to celebrate Winterfest. But anyway, let's go. Can we decorate? Decorate with, let's put the tree skirt, let's go with blue and green. And hopefully we can select Judy, Anthony, and Genevieve. Yes, Robert will still be working on the grand meal, and he's actually working on a turkey dinner, and he decided not to make another one this time. Are you done with it? Where's the food? Is this... Did I put it back in the fridge? Well, apparently the grand meal has disappeared, so let's gonna have him do another one. Judy actually really seems happy. She was quite uncomfortable at first, but she seems to be really happy to see her sister again and to spend this holiday with her daughter. She really wasn't expecting that. It was kind of a last minute thing that they decided to do, but it's really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and decorate with some garland. Let's go for the blue and white ones. Astrid she's having a very awesome holiday, and hopefully we'll have some gifts to exchange with each other. Who's watching TV right now? Oh, it's Judy. Did I just did decorate. Actually stop and decorate with. Also, Astrid evolved one more time, so she has one more talent point to use. Oh, I think it glitched. That sucks. Let's go and do the blue and white ornaments with Genevieve, Anthony, and Judy. Oh, that sucks. I just misclicked. That's fine. So Genevieve is of course quite nervous to share with her parents that she has powers, because it's kind of this secret rule of the spellcasters. You do not share with anyone that you have powers, that you are a spellcaster to protect the spellcasters. Oh, and I think Ginger needs to go on a walk. Maybe Anthony can do that later. Oh, what is this? Ruined the tree from failing to decorate a tree. Can't this tree come pre-decorated? I think it can, but oh, that's fine. Let's go and add a topper. Let's add the blue and white with Judy, Astrid, and Anthony again. How is Robert doing with the grand meal this time? Oh, but it was just there on the floor. Oh, but this one is actually much better than the one he did before, so it's not that bad that he did it again. Alright, let's go here. Can Anthony actually set the table? Let's go and let's go with the fancy settings for triangles, actually. Oh, poor Ginger. Let's go and bed her and just hug her, just to spend some time with her, because it's holiday, you know, it's a holiday. We need to spend some time together. And let's play with her while she waits for Anthony to be done eating and, you know, decorating the tree. Alright, so I think everyone is done decorating the tree, so let's go ahead, put the food over there. Oh, look at that, it's so pretty! I thought the plates were going to be in a triangle shape, but that's fine. And we still have those settings, you know, those fancy settings from the last time we were here, which is okay. Alright, let's have Anthony call everyone to the meal call to grant meal, and he's embarrassed apparently. Drastic decorations from failing to decorate a tree. Unsightly decorations aren't very festive. No, no lie. Alright everyone, let's go and eat something. You can stop watching TV, Judy. She's been watching TV this whole time. Alright, stop chatting and go eat something. Oh, look at Genevieve hugging her father. And there you go, everyone eating at the table. I'm so sad to see Ginger just being so sad right now. Let's have Robert's talk with... enjoy company. Let's enjoy company with Astrid because, of course, he's very happy to see his sister-in-law, of course. Let's tell a joke about aliens and let's have Judy chat with Genevieve. Let's give her a heartfelt compliment. And maybe you could sit down, Genevieve. And maybe Anthony can chat as well with Astrid. Let's go and tell her a joke as well. Maybe we can sing about Winterfest. Oh, now Genevieve is happy. She's about the cheery decoration from successfully decorating a holiday tree. Yeah, I'm sure she was just very happy to have spent this time with her family and to have decorated the tree with them. This is probably something that they usually do, but she was afraid of not being able to do this time. Oh, everyone is so happy. Let's have Anthony actually go on a walk with Ginger because I cannot stand to see her cry this way. Let's go for a short walk. And while Anthony is away, and Judy is once again watching TV. She just seems to be so uncomfortable to... I mean, she's probably really happy to see her sister and her daughter, but since, you know, she hasn't seen Astrid in such a long time, she probably just doesn't know how to talk to her sister anymore. But let's have Astrid actually talk with her. Let's go and flatter her and tell her how great she's done in her life and that she's actually really proud of her little sister to have done so well by raising two beautiful children and to have such a beautiful house and to be so focused on her career and to have been so successful in her career as well. That's still an engaging story. Everyone is having such a good time, that's awesome. But yeah, Genevieve, she really would like to tell her mom who she is, and I think she's going to do that by just, maybe not casting a spell. How can she tell her mom that she's a spellcaster? Maybe she can reveal like a deep secret or something. Let's have a deep conversation, and can we reveal a deep secret? Well, Judy is on her way to the bathrooms. So I think actually a good way for Genevieve to tell her parents that she's a spellcaster is by showing them how it's like to be a spellcaster, and I think one of the best way is with Astrid, and that way Astrid can also reveal who she is. And she's of course very nervous about that, but she can feel in her guts that it's the best thing to do so that she can finally reconnect with her family and to not be as alone as she has been all throughout these years. So let's go ahead and maybe have a magic duel. Let's have a friendly duel with Astrid. Oh, Anthony and Ginger just became friends. Cool. So now, where are they going to go? They're going to go outside. So let's go here and let's have Robert go here as well. Actually, they're going quite far away. And I don't think Robert and Judy will believe their eyes, you know, believe what they're actually seeing. And look at Anthony, he probably heard something and he came back running at the house like, what's going on? What is my sister and my aunt doing? And we have to keep an eye as well on Genevieve's charge since she has this curse here, the curse of the scrambled spell. Why aren't you going back inside? Let's go here. Astrid won. I'm not mad about that one because it makes sense, you know? So now that Judy saw this, she's going to ask Genevieve, what is that? What are you doing? And let's have her talk to Astrid as well, maybe do a belly laugh, I don't know. I just clicked on the first thing I saw because I was afraid that Astrid would leave. In the meantime, let's have Robert put some gifts under the tree. And Genevieve is now going to tell her mom, well, I'm a spellcaster. I actually didn't go to university. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and I was just really lost, but I didn't want to disappoint you by not going to university, so I just pretended like I was going there, and instead I decided to go to Aunt Astrid's house, because I don't know, I felt like it was the right place for me to be. And then I discovered this magical place called the Magic Realm. And over there, I discovered that I was a spellcaster, that I had these special abilities that Aunt Astrid actually has as well. And since then, she's been teaching me, she's been coaching me, and I've been learning more and more about my powers every day. I'm growing stronger and stronger every day, and I couldn't go on with my life without letting you know and without telling you, because this is something that I'm really proud of, something that makes me feel so good about myself. And I really hope that you will be proud of me for this and that you will accept me for who I am. So I think Judy, she will need a little bit of time, to accept all that information, because of course it's quite a big thing to receive, like you discover an entirely new kind of human beings that can actually use powers just like you can read in books, and you learn that your sister that hasn't been talking to you for so long has those powers, and that your daughter has those powers as well. That's something big, So I think Judy needs a little bit of time, but eventually, hopefully, she will come to accept Genevieve and Astrid for who they are. And I think she's going to do so by just opening the gifts with them. Let's actually add some presents. She's going to add some presents. And look at that, she's actually really happy. She's feeling happy probably to finally see her daughter for who she is, to be with her daughter, to be with her family. So let's go ahead and open presents with everyone. Let's have the entire family just spend time together. And, it's something that they will need to work out together to be able to accept Genevieve and Astrid for who they are and for their abilities, because once again, it's a big thing, but I'm sure that Judy, she's more than okay with her daughter being this way, and she's for sure very proud of her to have come clean and to have opened up to her and to have let her know that she has been lying. For her, it's something very brave and something very courageous. So she's of course really proud of her daughter, and she's also really happy to feel closer to her sister as well, simply because a schmapple coffee, okay? To share this kind of secret with them. He received the exact same thing. Are you happy about it? He is. I just see Robert as being this happy guy all the time. Yay! What are you getting? Oh, she doesn't seem to like that. Of course Genevieve wouldn't. There was literally nothing in the present other than sadness and lies. Oh, that's so sad. Who would do something like this? Let's have Genevieve give a heartfelt compliment to her mom and express admiration, and I would like for Judy to do the same. Oh, Robert is hugging his daughter. Sort of vegetables. Oh, Anthony seems happy about that. Cool. Robert, I think he doesn't have such a hard time actually to accept his daughter for who she is. I'm sure since, he was a stay-at-home dad, he got to spend way more time with Genevieve than Judy, and he probably saw that she had those special abilities, but since, he just never knew that spellcasters were a thing, maybe he just never realized how special she was. Let's go and brighten Genevieve's day, and I really want to give her a hug to let her know I love you and I accept you for who you are, and I'm really, really glad that you told me everything. I'm really, really proud of you for this. But Judy being Judy, maybe she's going to ask really, really quickly, but are you sure you don't want to go to university? But I'm sure that this time Genevieve, she will just smile at her mom and be completely okay with who she is, because Genevieve is now, she's accepting herself more, and by accepting herself, I think she can also allow, in a way, her mother to accept her, and she can also accept her mom for who she is. So by coming clean, I think Genevieve just improved her relationship with her mom a lot more. Can you finally give you this hug? Come on! Let's go ahead and finally hug lovingly. Oh, there you go. That's awesome. That's amazing. These two have been fighting for so long, and it's probably not completely over yet, They're still going to be fighting from time to time, but now they're honest and true with each other, which changes everything. And they know that they can accept each other and that they can be honest with each other. And that's a big change. That's something big between them. And let's have also Judy hug lovingly her sister. Alright, so there they are, the sisters hugging each other. That's an amazing thing to see. They haven't seen each other in years, and there they are, as if they saw each other yesterday. And look at Judy, she seems so happy. I guess that's exactly what she needed, you know, for her sister and her daughter to be honest with her. And she also, of course, needs to work on accepting them for who they truly are. And she's willing to make that effort, and she's willing to improve on their relationship and to learn even more about the spellcasting world and to have that with them, you know? But that holiday was an amazing holiday. Everyone had an amazing time. That's really, really cool. So now what I'm gonna do is just skip on through the night, and Astrid and Genevieve will actually be going back home tomorrow, and what I have in mind is for Genevieve to continue working on her spellcasting rank and hopefully reach the Virtuoso rank before the end of this video so that she can finally accomplish her aspiration and move on and learn even more in the future. So yeah, like I said, I'm just going to skip through the night and resume tomorrow morning. It's the next morning. Astrid and Genevieve are back in Glimmerbrook under the snow, which is actually really pretty, but it's such a change of scenery when you go between these two worlds. And Genevieve, of course, went to work this morning. And I also wanted to choose with you guys the last talent point for Astrid. So I don't really know which one to get for her. Magical discount. I guess she could get this one since, you know, she's supposed to be this very powerful and kind of well-known spellcaster as well within the magic realm and the magic world. So maybe, you know, the vendors can recognize her and give her a discount. So I guess this is the one I'm going to go with, even though technically I'm not really going to play with them as soon as I'm done with this series, which is sad, but you know, that's what's going to happen basically. So yeah, this is what I'm going to give for her. And then I would like for her as well to train Genevieve a little bit more, offer magical training, and let's have Genevieve change outfit as well because it's freezing over here and I don't want for her to freeze to death. But yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for her to reach the Virtuoso rank, so maybe this will take a couple of days. I might skip through a lot of things from now on, but you know, it's just going to be magical training. I just really want to finish this aspiration. And what is actually the reward point for this one, or you know, the reward trait? Slinger of Spells. As a Slinger of Spells, Genevieve generates much less charge when casting spells, which is great since she has this curse, and we're going to work from home. Also, I really wanted to go and check on the Bellamy family and go to their house because the last time and the only time actually that we've been to their house, I had placed it without owning vampires in my game, and since then I've replaced the house just to have the vampires item in them, or in it rather, and I'd like to see the house with the vampires item and also, you know, just see the Bellamy family before I end this series. But also, I really wanted to thank you guys for all of the support, the enthusiasm, and for all the nice comments you've left in the comments of all these videos, and for all of your ideas. And I just really, really want to thank you for being here and for watching this series. And I'm so glad to see that so many of you have enjoyed this series, and I know that Realm of Magic wasn't the best game pack for The Sims 4, and I'm so glad to have managed to make this game pack much more interesting for you guys, and honestly for myself as well. This series really makes me enjoy the Realm of Magic a lot more. But without your support, without your comments and your ideas, and like I said, your enthusiasm and your support, I don't think I would have been able to finish that series, but here we are. So yes, once again, thank you very much for everything. Alright, so Astrid and Genevieve are done training together, so what I'm going to have Genevieve do right now is just practice spell on her own. Let's practice the Untamed magic, and in the meantime, I would like for Astrid maybe to experiment a little bit more on the cauldron, as I was playing with them on my own. Oh, actually, Gem is scratching the furniture, so let's go and lecture Gem. But yeah, as I was playing on my own, I was having Astrid experiment a little bit on the cauldron so that she could maybe discover another potion, since, like I said at the very beginning of this series, I really wanted to discover all of the potions if possible, but I don't think I will have the patience to wait until she discovered all of the potions. So let's see, how many did she find? She just needs to figure out 5 more, so I guess Since I'm going to speed on through as much as I can to be able to finally finish Genevieve's aspiration, she might be able to discover maybe a couple more potions. Alright, so Astrid just discovered a new potion, and it is the Transcendent Charmer. What is this? Potion of Transcendent Charmer, a potion to unlock the power of romantic conversation. Ooh, so we need some ruby, kissing gurami, and a rose. Alright, so Genevieve just discovered a new spell. She discovered the Deathify. Or actually, the De-Deathify, there you go. Restore a ghost to their original physical form. Oh, that's cool. But no one died, so we can't really experiment with this one. But maybe if there's Ghost Night at the bar at some point, maybe she'll be able to turn that person back into a real human. And even though Astrid discovered a new potion, she's still experimenting, so I guess she's actually enjoying her time experimenting, which is cool. It's a little bit later in the day, and I had Genevieve and Astrid go and... Oops, sorry, that was my phone. I had Astrid and Genevieve go to the Bellamy's house to, you know, just spend some time with them and look at this house. It looks much better with the Vampires pack, because if you go back to, I think, the very first episode, this house is just empty. It's really awful looking without stuff in it. But what I was thinking as well was for Genevieve maybe to chat with them about magic, to continue working on her rank, and maybe have some spells, you know, with them. And I was thinking, since there are a few double beds in this house, I think maybe a couple double beds, no, only one. Ugh. Well, I was thinking maybe having Genevieve and Wilhelmina woohoo together, because this is something that Genevieve still really wants to do. Alright, so let's see, can we... Actually, let's maybe introduce ourselves to Aspen and Phoenix, because I don't think Genevieve ever met them before. Astrid did, but they never really came by the house, and we never really saw them at the Magic Realm. So maybe it could be fun to have some magic duel with them. But for some reason, I cannot have a duel with Wilhelmina. That's really strange. I don't think I can have a duel with Phoenix, but where is Aspen? Aspen is she's in the kitchen. She's apparently hungry. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and woohoo with Wilhelmina. Just let's get that out of the way, and let's have them have some good time together. In the meantime, let's have Astrid. Oh, she's on her way to spending some time with Icarus. I would like actually for these two to become best friends, because look at their relationship. It improved so much, and they have so much in common, and they kind of helped each other out, you know, to just get out of the house. And look at that, it's just over there, so let's go and become best friends. I think it's just for the best for these two to become best friends. Yay! Maybe they can have a duel, actually. Magic duel, and let's have a friendly duel. They're chatting about mermaids. While Genevieve and Wilhelmina are woohooing in this room here. But yeah, this house looks amazing. I love the colors in it. It's so bright compared to the house we live in. Oh, you haven't introduced yourself to Aspen. Come on. But I don't know why I cannot have a duel with Wilhelmina. Oh, there you go, now I can. Well, I'd like to have a duel actually first with Aspen, but then maybe we can just go ahead and have a duel with Wilhelmina. And she's there in her PJs. And Icarus doesn't seem to mind. Let's talk about potion mishaps and discuss overcharge risks, because that's something that Genevieve is quite familiar with. Oh, talking about familiar, let's have you summon your familiar. Maybe that's going to help you evolve in your rank much faster. Where are you going? Oh, she's going to give an awkward hug. That's from this curse here. But I don't feel like anyone minds, you know, that she's hugging everyone. That doesn't make them uncomfortable. It's mostly kind of a waste of time. Alright, let's go and summon Orion. And there we go. Can you, though, change into another outfit? Because I'm really uncomfortable for you to be walking around the house in those clothes. And let's go and ask, once again, talk to Aspen about magic, because that, I think, we got the reward or the perk that makes this, you know, chatting with spellcasters evolve the experience a bit more, which is why we have those options. And discuss overcharge risk, because once again, that's something you know a lot about. And then I'd like for you to duel for... Maybe we can duel for knowledge. Maybe Aspen knows something that Genevieve doesn't. Alright, let's see who will win. Is Astrid going to watch? Yes, I think she is. Maybe she's going to watch and see if Genevieve has taken in consideration whatever Astrid taught her. Oh, I think Genevieve is winning! Oh, and look at that, she's confident! I know it's because her best friend is right there, but... Herbio! What is this? It's from the Practical Magic. Create a fully grown plant in even the most fallow of soils. Cool. You have a raven's knowledge. Congratulations on learning a new spell. Awesome, and we have a strawberry. How is your rank? Maybe you can have a duel with Icarus, because he should be quite high-ranked spellcaster. So let's go for knowledge again. Oh, and look at Aspen. Aspen is not happy. I don't remember her traits, but I remember that when I created her, she was supposed to be like this angry teenager who rebels all the time. So that kind of makes sense. I think she has a lot in common with Genevieve, and Genevieve would have a lot to teach her. But yeah, that makes sense to me that she's just not happy about the outcome of this duel. And Genevieve's charge seems to be okay for now.
Folius, next Blofior.
Whew! Icarus was so powerful just then. He knows how to fight. Although, is Genevieve winning? I mean, her teacher is Astrid, so that makes sense. Look at her rank, it's going up so quickly. Morpheate, what is this? It's from the Mischief? Morpheate, transform a helpless sim into an inanimate object. Oh, I really would like to try this one, but not on anyone. Oh, you're freezing. Alright, let's have her change into her cold weather outfit, so this way she's not going to freeze to death. But I think I'm also going to have Astrid and Genevieve go back home, so what I'm probably going to do is just skip on through the night, take care of their needs, and also continue working on Genevieve's rank and powers, and yeah, we'll resume tomorrow morning. Alright, so Genevieve, as she was freezing to death, just discovered the Chilio spell. So, because I didn't click fast enough, let's see, I think it's in the Untamed magic that she discovered this one, the Chilio. Create a blast of cold air that freezes anyone it touches. And I thought it was kind of funny that she discovered this one as she was actually freezing to death, because she once again went outside in the frozen cold of winter in her everyday clothes, of course. And Astrid, she was actually experimenting on the cauldron. I'd like for her to continue because I think she only has 4 potions to discover left. But honestly, if at the end of this day neither Genevieve or Astrid have discovered, I mean, if Astrid didn't discover another potion by the end of the day, that's fine. But if Genevieve hasn't evolved by then, I guess that's okay. Oh! Genevieve discovered a new spell. It's in the practical spells. There it is. This one. Home War Duel. Return to the magical realm. Cool. And Astrid just discovered a new potion, the Forced Friendship one, which is, I think, the only one that Genevieve knows. Also, Genevieve got promoted this morning, so I think she's at the level 2. And she's now a bean blender. Alright, so after countless hours of training, as you can see, it's now 7 PM. Look at how close Genevieve is from evolving to the next rank. So because I would like to finish on a good note, I'd like for her and her aunt to have a friendly duel, because this way I think Genevieve will evolve, hopefully. Also, Astrid, as she has been training her, she actually has 1 more talent point, but I don't really know, and I honestly don't really care about giving her this one. Oh, someone's calling Astrid. Who is this? Oh, Icarus! I would have loved to go and hang out at your house, but we're so close from reaching the next level that, you know, we're kind of busy right now, so... just imagine if Genevieve actually wins this one, as she actually evolves to the Virtuoso rank. Oh, look at Orion. He seems so happy and proud of Genevieve. She's doing really good. She actually wins? Oh my god, that was just such on a good note. She's a virtuoso, she's accomplished her aspiration, the hours of hard work have paid off as the power of the realm now courses through the veins of Genevieve. Marshal your powers well. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's so amazing! So, I'm of course going to give her the Master Duelist one. This sim has significantly increased chances of winning a duel and reaps better rewards from them. And I think I'm going to give her the natural, no, maybe not the natural mentor, but I mean, she's not technically a natural mentor, but I think she can actually train now some young spellcasters. And I think as well that I'm going to give her this one, Knowledge is Magic. Sim reads and does computer research at a faster rate. These interactions also provide magical experience over time. So yeah, I'm going to give her this one. And what I'm actually thinking is just uploading both Genevieve and Astrid, or actually the entire household, and as well the Bellamy's and the Morrison's family onto the gallery, so that if you guys would like to download them and play as them in your game, you can. And if you want to have this house, I would refer you to my very first part of this series, you know, the very first episode of this series, because I share all of the links in the description, because this house was built by the tides changing. But yeah, that was such an amazing end. I'm so proud of Genevieve. She's gone so far. I'm so proud. But on that note, I'm actually going to end this part and this series here. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video, for watching this entire series, for being here, for your support, for your enthusiasm and your ideas. Thank you so much. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this series, that you've enjoyed this video. And as usual, I will talk to you in my next one. Bye everyone!
Hurrah!